Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is 1:20 on Monday morning, the 28th of September. It's actually my baby son's birthday. He is 35 today. How ridiculous is that? He's still the baby because he is the baby, but he's 6'3", so it's a little bit incongruous. But anyway, it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, my darling boy. I have wished him happy birthday already, but I thought I may as well say it here. So today I'm going to do the video that I promised you about 3 videos ago, showing you my Rachel Riley baby clothes collection. So here we are, we're going to do it, and Lottie is the model. She's showing you this gorgeous baby grow, which I know you've all seen on her before, but it's the first one I bought, and I bought it because I love the print. So the background is in a cream, and then the print is in navy blue, which is, I love navy blue. And it's got beautiful classic type prams, like vintage Silk Cross style prams all over it, and the words baby written on it, and a stork flying around with a bundle in his beak. And it's got the one thing, no, not the one thing, but one thing that I do love about these baby grows, as well as the print, are the giant Peter Pan collars with the contrasting picot edge. Oh, I just love that. So it's a giant collar, a relatively giant collar compared to other little outfits that you get for babies, and the edging is in navy blue, just gorgeous. So that is what I started with that one. And then lo and behold, didn't I find this blanket? So it's in exactly the same print with the same edging, but I couldn't resist it. I had to get it. I don't put them together because it would just look too much if she was lying on this blanket or if it was covering her. So, you know, from that point of view, it's a bit silly, but there's no way I could not buy this. I just had to have it. I hope you understand. Well, if you're a collector, you understand. My having to have things really drives a lot of my collections. So that's the blanket I got for her as well, from Rachel Riley. And then, lo and behold, again, look what I found. Now, I have made a video with Lottie in this. It's a little dress. It's a sleeveless dress with the same big collar, same print, 2 buttons on the bodice and a bit of fluff there as well. 2 buttons on the bodice, and then it just comes down into a skirt, and there are the matching bloomers that you can't really see. Hang on a sec, let me show you. There are the little matching bloomers, which are frilled around the thighs with a beautiful navy edge to them. So Lottie had to have that. Now, in a way, it's very lucky that Rachel Riley doesn't do a smaller than a 0 to 3, and her 0 to 3s are really quite big. But if she did smaller, I would be demented and be buying smaller ones for the other 2 babies, for Pippa and Jonty. But phew, I'm safe for that. I'm being safe from myself because Rachel Riley doesn't go smaller than 0 to 3. So let me show you what else I have. What will I show you next? Oh, I know what I'll show you next. This romper that you have seen as well. Here it is. It's the same print, isn't it? Except this is embroidered. It's the pram, the beautiful pram in navy and grey, all embroidered on the bodice of a bubble romper. I'll show you that, the legs. There it is. That's the bubble romper, and it's trimmed in navy. It's got navy piping around the thighs and the collar, and the short sleeves as well. They're puff sleeves, and it's a 3-month size. They're quite big, these, but of course I had to have that too, didn't I? So that's basically the same idea as the print on this little baby grow, and the dress and the blanket. Now the other things I have 3 other rompers. Let me show you. I beg your pardon, I won't do the rompers first, and I only have 2 others, not 3. This is another gorgeous, gorgeous baby grow. I love this. Now, I'll show you first the pattern. It's a pussycat pattern. Some of the little kittens have pink bows, and some have blue bows, and some are looking at us, and some are walking away, but it's very sweet, and it's in a 3-month size. And it has a pink trim, it has pink around the big Peter Pan collar, which I love, of course. I'm not a cat person, but I couldn't resist it. I love the soft cream in the background. And look, it's got little pale blue hearts and little pale pink hearts just dotted around like confetti on it. So that's that, and that's a 3-month size. And it's got the feet in. They're all the same. They're all the same pattern, but just the design on the fabric is different. So there's that one. I'll move that out of the way, otherwise we're going to drown her, aren't we? Then there's this really, really cute one. This is in a 3-month size as well. So I shouldn't have said 0 to 3, should I? I should have just said 3-month size. And this has got grey trim. So this is the cream background, and it's got grey bunnies all over it. Just in pairs. I think it's the same design in it. Yes, it is. It's the same design all over it. So just grey bunnies together. And same on the collar, and the collar has the grey picot trim on the big. You can see how big the Peter Pan collar is. That's actually the first thing that attracted me to these, and they're a lot of money. So I only get them when they're on sale. But let me tell you, the on sale price isn't brilliant. It's not wonderful, but you know, I've already explained to you I'm a collector. So there you go. I think I don't need to say any more. So there is this other one, which is so sweet. This has got pink elephants all over it. Pale pink and darker pink elephants, and they've sort of got little hats or something on them. And the ears vary in colour from grey or pink. They've got little spots on them and little tails. And the collar is trimmed in pale pink. Now I have a feeling that there's a blue version of this one too. Let me hold it up so you can see the whole thing. I do think there's a blue version of this, but unfortunately I don't have a boy, or fortunately I don't have a boy who's big enough to fit it, so I didn't buy the blue version. Now, you know what I'm thinking? See, this is quite loose on her. There's plenty of room here. I think this is a 1-month size, and it still fits her. So if you ever come across a 1-month size that's on sale, and you have a baby about this size, which is sort of 22 or 22.5 inches, it still fits really well. I'm not sure why I got 1 month. Maybe it was just because that one was on sale. But that does fit her, but it wouldn't really fit, it wouldn't fit Pippa or Jonty, not even remotely. And they can get away with some things that are 1 month, because it doesn't matter if they're a bit loose, but you could probably fit one Pippa and one Jonty in this suit together. And it's called a 1-month size. So that's that. Now, just a couple more things to show you, and these are both rompers. This one, I don't know if I put this on Lottie. You might be able to tell me. I can't remember. This is like a tartan one. It's very sweet, navy and white tartan, and it's got the sort of Peter Pan collar, slightly pointed collar, with a white piping around it, and buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4 navy buttons down the front, and there you go. That's what the bubble romper part of it looks like. So it's got the piping. I love piping. When I used to sew, I used to put lots of piping edges on things, because I have a thing about edges. I love them. I think they look so lovely if you've got a contrast somewhere. So this hasn't got puff sleeves, so it makes me think it's more for a boy. But Lottie wouldn't mind wearing it. I would love her to be in this, maybe in the summertime, because it's getting a wee bit warmer now. She'll be able to wear it soon. It's cool today, so she's perfectly dressed in her grow suit, baby grow. So this is just hasn't got puff sleeves, it's short sleeves with a for goodness sake, it's just popped out of my head. Don't you hate it when that happens? With a piping trim, and that's the back of the collar there with the piping trim as well. So there's that one, that romper, which I only buy when they're on sale, because when they're not on sale, I tell you, the price is just way more than I would pay for something for myself, that's for sure. So this is the other one that you have also seen fairly recently when I did that romper series of videos, because I have so many rompers, I wanted to show some of them off. I didn't get around to showing you all of them, so maybe when the summer comes and it's really hot, I can do a few more rompers. But this is in the cream colour, and this has got a true Peter Pan collar. It's round, and then it's trimmed in pink piping with little embroidered, I guess they're grub roses, are they? Yes, little tiny grub roses or spots that are actually embroidered pink thread all the way around the collar. And then it's got some pink embroidered bows across the front, across the bodice, and then some more pink piping across the bodice, which is then goes down to some gathers so that you can make a beautiful bubble romper out of it. And there we are. That's the back of it. More pink piping. Just gorgeous. This cream colour is beautiful. So that's that. That is my Rachel Riley collection. What do you guys think? A bit demented. She makes clothes for bigger kids too, but thank goodness I'm not interested in those. They're beautiful clothes too. Be fun to actually dress a child in that stuff. I used to sew styles like this when I could sew. So my children did have really pretty outfits. Well, my girls, not my boys. My boys really just had boy clothes, t-shirts and shorts basically. And if I dressed them up, then I guess they had a nice shirt or something. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes, I used to sew this kind of style with piping and all sorts of trims and not frilly. I'm not a frilly person, but I love Peter Pan collars, especially giant ones like these. See how big it is compared to Lottie's little face? Anyway, so that is my Rachel Riley collection. Blanket, dress, baby grows, and 3 rompers. So that's it for now, as far as that goes. But I did want to show you who I'm going to be working on next. I've just sent off Journey. She's just gone in a box to her new home. So hopefully she makes it safely and doesn't catch COVID on the way. Hopefully she'll be handled with care, even though it might take a bit longer for her to get there. Now, let me show you who I'm going to be working on next. I'll show you this is I don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl, but the kit is called Tony, and it's by Gudrun Legler. It's a little bit dark for you to see. Let me just see how I can make it better. Does that help? There he is. Isn't he adorable? You know me and serious looking babies. And he's got that slightly, oops, sorry darling, he's got that slightly sucked in bottom lip, just slightly inwards, and open eyes and tiny little wrinkles on his forehead. They're not too deep. I'm not keen on the really deep ones, but these are just subtle. So there he is. Isn't he cute? Can't wait to get started on him. It's going to be beautiful. Choose his eyes and get him all painted up. He's a sweetheart. So this kit does come with a body, a cloth body as well, which is really handy now that most of the sculptors are doing this. I guess it's a way of ensuring that the kit stays the same size as they imagined, and with the same basic sort of look. It's very good though. I used to always have to buy special bodies, and I have a really wonderful person here in Australia who makes any kind of body you want, with the ruching and on the chest and the little bum and whatever. If you want, what are those things called? I can't think. The kind of legs and arms where you can. No, it's not coming to me. Where they rotate really easily, but they have an extra bit of fabric on them. So she could make anything, but I haven't had to ask her for ages, because most of the kits I get now have a body with them, and I think that's brilliant that they're doing that. So that's what I'm going to be working on next, everybody. What else? I think that's about all I have to say. Is it really all I have to say? Yes, I think it might be for now. Beautiful, glorious day. I'm just about to change one of my smart dolls and take a picture of her to put on Instagram, or not, depending on what the weather will do this afternoon. But it's glorious at the moment. It's just beautiful out there. It's cool, it's sunny, it's just perfect, comfortable. So what I might do, everybody, is I'll say goodbye to you for now, and thank you very much for joining Lottie and me. We really appreciate you being here. And thank you for all your lovely, interesting comments about my smart dolls. I like to sneak in a different type of doll every now and again onto my Reborn channel, because the other dolls that I have are a big part of my life. Not as big as the Reborns, because I don't make other sorts of dolls. I only make reborn, so they do take up a lot of my thinking and working and planning and enjoying. But the other dolls I have, really, I do get a lot of pleasure from. So everybody, thank you so much for being here and for being my friends. And yeah, we'll see you all very soon. So take care, everyone. I love you all. Bye bye.